You feel like you're doing everything right. You have a skincare routine, you try to eat healthy, but when you look into the mirror, something feels off. Your skin looks dull, you look tired, and somehow you feel older than you actually are. And these are probably not your genetics. These are some simple, small, unconscious daily habits that you repeat every single day that are quietly sabotaging your appearance. And in this video, we are going to expose 9 sneaky habits that are aging you faster than you realize. And I'll give you simple fixes that you can start doing today to get your glow and your energy and your confidence back. And I do these myself, so I can promise you that you are on the right video. So if you're ready to make few small changes with massive results, let's get into this. Let's start with the biggest one, that is skipping the sun. Sunscreen isn't just for the beach days. UV exposure happens every single day, even when it's cloudy, and the most visible signs are aging, wrinkles, dark spots. They come from the sun damage. UVA rays are like out there all day, every day, and they destroy the collagen and the elastin that keeps your skin firm. Every day that you skip your sunscreen, you are fast forwarding the aging process. And the fix is almost stupidly simple. Find a broad spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 and make it a part of your morning routine. Just like brushing your teeth, put it on your face, neck, or any other skin that sees the light of the day, and it's the single most effective anti-aging product on the planet and your best defense against looking old. Habit number 2 is a high sugar processed food diet. What you eat will show up on your face. It's as simple as that. A diet packed with sugar and processed junk is one-way ticket to premature aging and dull complexion. When you eat too much sugar, it kicks off a nasty process in your body. It's called glycation. Basically, the sugar molecules gloom into proteins and in the collagen and elastin that are supposed to keep your skin and your body firm and bouncy. This creates something called ages, advanced glycation end products. And yes, the name is very apt. They cause pimples, wrinkles, loss of elasticity, and some dermatologists even call it the sugar face. And on top of that, sugar fuels inflammation throughout the body, which can show up on your skin as acne, redness, and on the body in the form of bloating. The fix is simple. You need to start paying attention to your sugar intake. This doesn't mean that you cannot have like a cookie ever again, but it does mean cutting down on sugary drinks, processed snacks, and refined carbs. Instead, load up on good foods, antioxidant rich foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts. These can actually help fight the damage from glycation. When you feed your body the right stuff, you're feeding your skin the building blocks it needs to stay young and vibrant. Habit number 3 is your poor sleep habits. There is a reason why it's called a beauty sleep, and it's not a myth. Consistently getting less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night is one of the fastest ways to look tired, stressed, and old. Now, I know that most of you do not have a schedule in which you can have 7 hours of night sleep to yourself. When you cut that process short, you're robbing your skin its ability to fix itself. Lack of sleep also causes spike in the cortisol levels, that is like a stress hormone. High cortisol breaks down collagen, which makes more wrinkles and sagging, and it also brings those classic signs of rough night like dark circles and puffy eyes, pale, and that washed out complexion. And there are more than enough studies that have shown that people who are sleep deprived are seen as looking less healthy and noticeably older. And the fix isn't about just sleeping more, it's about sleeping smarter. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Power down your screens before you go to bed. Try to have a routine that helps you, get into the zone of sleeping, like reading a book, listening to music, talking to your loved ones. And if you struggle to get those full 7 to 8 hours, focus on making the hours you do get as high quality as possible. A long sleep cycle starts after like 90 minutes, and a normal sleep repair happens over like 4 to 5 hours depending on person to person. Now you will have to work this out, because sometimes you might have noticed कि बहुत ज़्यादा सो के भी you feel tired, and sometimes even 4-5 घंटे दी नींद लेके भी you feel so fresh and energized. And maybe we can do another video studying this deeply, but till then you need to understand your own sleep requirements to feel your best every single day. Habit number 4 is constantly touching your face and picking at the pimples. This is a nervous habit for many of us, but it's one of the absolute worst things you can do for your skin. Your hands touch doorknobs, keyboards, phone. They are covered in dirt, oil, bacteria. Every single time you rest your chin on your hand or touch your face, you're giving all that gunk free ride into your pores, which is like, hello breakouts. And if you already have a pimple, the urge to pop it can be almost primal, but listen to me. When you squeeze it, you're pushing the bacteria and inflammation deeper into the skin, making the breakout bigger and longer lasting. Even worse, risking a permanent scar. You're trading a temporary problem for a potentially permanent one, and it takes some serious willpower to fix this. But first you need to be aware of how often you touch your face and actively work on stopping it. Wash your hands often. You keep your hands busy. Second, keep your hands off any blemishes. Instead of picking, put on a spot treatment like with some salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide and let it heal, or put a pimple patch, and if you have none of them, just leave it alone. It'll go away in 2 days, and a small spot for few days is so much better than a scar for life. Number 5 is nervous skin picking. Let's talk about a habit nobody actually likes to admit out loud. That thing when you're sitting, you're bored, you're stressed or zoning out, and you start to bite your lips or picking on your skin or biting your nails. I am literally like this when I'm zoned out. And if you do this, you're not weird, you're anxious or overstimulated or even understimulated. But this habit absolutely wrecks how you look and how you constantly feel. Constantly biting your cheeks, it creates inflammation in your mouth, swelling, irritation that never fully goes away. Picking your lips leaves dark patches, scars, permanently dry them out. And I used to be a heavy nail biter. You can literally ask any of my school friends the condition of my nails, but look at them now. Just look at them now. It's real, organic. So when I say I can change you, I can change you if you stay with me. The worst part about these habits is that it's automatic and you do not even realize that you're doing it. And this isn't just about bad hygiene, it's about your nervous system. It's a nervous system issue. So the first thing is awareness. Catch yourself when you're bored or stressed. Second is to replace the habit. Do not try to just stop it. You cannot stop it. You will have to fill the void with another habit. You can chew gum, keep a lip balm on there, and keep your hands clean and busy. And if it's something that you do constantly, especially during stress, that's your sign to slow down and regulate your nervous system. Deep breathing, short walks, or like grounding exercising can help you more than you think. And if this thing bothers you way too much, I highly recommend that you take advice from a doctor, because it can be signs of some serious deficiencies in your body that you need to know. Alright, we are halfway through, and if you're finding this valuable and you're ready to kick these bad habits away, do me a quick favor and hit the subscribe button, because I put out videos like this just to help you look and feel your best, and I'd love for you to be a part of this community. Let's keep going. Habit number 6 is taking scalding hot showers, which I am 100% guilty of. Long steamy shower, it just feels like heaven, but for your skin it's a total nightmare. That intense heat strips your skin off of its natural oils, which makes up its protective barrier. That barrier was critical for locking in the moisture and keeping out the irritants, but we blast it away with hot water. The skin gets flaky, dry, red, itchy, and if you have something like eczema or psoriasis, it can trigger a major flare-up. Even if your skin is oily, you're not in the clear when you strip away all of its natural oil. Your skin will go into a panic mode and it will overproduce even more oil, leading to clogged pores and breakouts. You are basically creating the exact problem you think you're washing away. And the fix is literally so easy, but just not very heaven-like. You just need to turn down the heat. Not icy cold showers, but switch from boiling a turkey to like pleasantly warm, and try to keep your showers under 15 minutes to be extra safe. And when you get out, gently pat your skin and slap on moisturizers right away, and this will lock in the hydration. And the same thing goes for your all-in-one showers as well. Habit number 7 is living a sedentary lifestyle. The skin's glow, the body's grow is directly related, directly proportional, directly tied to the body circulation. Sedentary lifestyle is where you're sitting on your butt most of the day. That leads to sluggish blood flow. That means your skin isn't getting fresh oxygen and vital nutrients that it needs to look its best, which results in a dull, tired looking complexion and a slower rate of cell repair. So regular exercising, on the other hand, gets your blood pumping, delivering that rich nutrient oxygenated blood straight to your skin cells, which create like vibrant, healthy pink glow. Plus it's a massive like mood buster. It lowers the cortisol levels, which we've already discussed, which is like the major enemy of youthful skin. The fix is to get up and move. You do not have to start training for a marathon. Just take a brisk walk, cycling, dancing, anything that can get the heart rate up. If you're working all day, sitting in a chair, make sure you take breaks in between and stretch out or go for a walk. Habit number 8 is unmanaged chronic stress. Stress isn't just a feeling in the head, it's a physical state that absolutely wrecks your appearance. And when you're constantly stressed out, your body is flooded with cortisol, that same hormone that we talked about with sleep. This constant cortisol drip actively break down the skin collagen and the elastin, fast tracking the wrinkles, fine lines, and put your body in permanent flight or fight mode, which means resources will get pulled away from the skin repair. This stress also cooks up free radicals. These are like unstable molecules that can damage your cells, and it will speed up aging. So we have to find healthy ways to manage the stress. Now I'm going to go briefly over this. What you can do is that you can weave stress reducing activities in your day. This could be exercising, which is obviously proven to lower stress hormones, or mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing. And the best solution is to talk to someone, and honestly even just 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference in calming down your nervous system. But if you cannot do that, by writing it down, it really helps. And the last but not the least is not drinking enough water. We've talked about this enough on this channel. This sounds basic, but impact is huge. When you're dehydrated, your skin loses plumpness almost immediately. Your fine lines look deeper, your skin looks tired, rough. Dehydration also messes with your skin's barrier, making it harder to flush out the toxins. Sometimes it also causes more oil production, which leads to breakouts. So yes, if you have a dry skin, you can still be acne prone at the same time. So aim for at least 1.5 liters of water every day, or if you can also use those hydration boosters if you are unable to drink itna sara pani like myself. Don't wait until you're thirsty, because wo already bahut late ho chuka hai. So carry a water bottle everywhere you go. Skin, your energy levels will improve altogether. You will pee a lot, but that's okay. So there you have it, 9 habits that are secretly holding you back. Looking and feeling your best doesn't come from magic pill or like secret product. It comes from small, consistent choices that we make every single day. Just do not try to overhaul your entire life, overnight. That's just a recipe for failure. Instead, focus on making small, manageable changes. Pick 1 or 2 habits from this list and really commit to them. Maybe later you can add more. You can also check out the habits video, which will help you stick to your butt to a better life. I've got a little challenge for you, that is to tell me which of these things were you doing all this time unconsciously or were just ignorant about, and how you feel about it now in the comment section. And it will also help everyone watching the video to feel seen and relatable. You'll be helping like someone to realize the fear of this, I also want to read your comments, please. So thank you so much for watching the video, and if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.